This is a nice little safe from Grimtron. Let's take a quick tour around the back. You see that the seams are all clean, no separation. You have mounting holes, which you will definitely want to make use of. Mount the safe to the floor or to a wall. Because a safe this size, if a thief were interested in it and you don't have it secured like that, they'll just run off with it, pick up the whole safe and go. And at that point they can use their power tools. This is fairly thin metal. If you have an angle grinder or something, they can get in pretty quickly once they have the privacy to do so. The keypad, it's the numbers 1 through 7. It's not a big concern that there's too few numbers, because you can set a combination up to 7, 8 letters. And if you're typing on the keyboard and you guess wrong more than 5 times, it will lock you out and give a little alarm. And so I think that it lasts like 15 minutes or 5 minutes that you can't get back in. So guessing the combination's really not a good option. The door, of course, is recessed to frustrate any attempt to pry it. And if you do lock yourself out, behind this little panel is a fairly obvious keyhole with fairly complicated keys. They're not the normal key like you find in doors, car ignitions. It's this little impression. So the default combination is 1, 2, 3, 4. You go on in. There is mounting hardware available, as a quick reminder that you really do want to hide and secure the safe to the floor or the ground. Nice LED on the side so you can see inside the safe. But yeah, the combination, these are obviously wrong. And the keyboard's off. It's not really much of an alarm, but in the dead of night it's quite a bit. But you know, I'm locked out now for a while. I can still get in via the key though, which is something that maybe you want to put into another safe. Yeah, and that silences the alarm. So all in all, for a $100 safe, it's what I'd expect. It's perfectly secure for your normal items and should serve you well.
Just received my new Grimtron safe, unpackaged it, and all in all the setup was really easy. You can open it with a fingerprint scan. There's also a light inside to illuminate the inside of the safe. It can also be opened with a combination. I believe you can go up to 8 digits. And then also you have the option of just sliding this little plate to the side, and then you can just open it with a key. And then this little trim plate just slides on, basically just to cover the key lock. Another function, they do provide a USB cable, just in case your batteries would go completely dead. Plugs in right here. You'd still have the option to open it with your keys, of course. Another cool function is if somebody was trying to break into your safe and they do the wrong code 5 times, it will lock out, and then it also has an alarm. It just beeps, but it's locked out for 5 minutes. So more than likely somebody would give up by that time. And then also they send lag bolts and anchors. so you can lag it down. I guess mine would be lagged probably to the studs and to the floor. They have holes in the back and on the bottom, so you can lag it down both ways. All in all, it seems to be a very good product. Like I say, very easy to set up. Seems to be very dependable as far as fingerprint scanning. So yeah, I would highly recommend it.
So I just picked up this Grimtron valuables safe. It's great because it's got biometric, where you can use your fingerprint, you can enter a code, or you can use a key. The key is there, so if the battery ever goes dead, you can still get it open. So that's the mechanism right there. So pretty hefty, big bars that are locking it. It just goes into the body of the stills, or of the safe, so it's not super duper. It's got a movable shelf that you can take off or on, and then this is the little plate that you use to cover the keyhole if you're not using the key, to kind of keep it incognito. So it's not all that heavy, and if somebody really wanted to get into it, I'm sure they could. But for personal items or a small firearm, something like that, this would be pretty ideal. The back does have holes for mounting, so you can bolt it to a wall or something if you needed to help secure it. So I think for the money, it's a great little safe, as long as, you know, it's not irreplaceable family jewels or something. For something you want to be able to get into quickly with a fingerprint or a code, like say some personal defense items, or other small valuables that aren't tremendously irreplaceable. I think it's a good safe.